discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Well, if it was a silver knife, he's not going to say, oh, yes, I put some silver in there. Oh, what was it? Oh, silver. It was like a water ewer or something.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
'Cause that won't wash.
The
I don't think he's going to know much about it.
Focused on Mithras, I understand.
He's a businessman.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
Very sinister.
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse. Ha!
You know somebody's dead, right? It's a little bit cavalier of you to be... Anyway,
some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Okay, what about you, Garrow? He knew about the coins. I'm wondering if it was the Roman coins.
Please escort this suspect
or if it
for
was
interrogation.
Somebody's own currency, which is why I would love to test that old coin against the silver that we found and see if maybe it's a different grade. Could be.
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was?
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
Take your medicine.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Oh. So we can infer from that he did put it there because of what we just read. People would like sacrifice valuables to the flame in order to ward off the what did they call it, the dark eye or something. Curses and beliefs, I think it was this one. Yeah. The people feeling that the dark eye was upon them would melt their valuables in fires. Sub-Saharan tribes burned fruits. The rich Roman family spared no expense melting silver or tin. But did Garrow throw a bunch of silver in there? To be all like, oh no. Thought he was warding off evil. But where did he get the silver? I mean, he went in there with nothing but a towel, right? And his glasses. Hasn't really given us anything new yet. We can look at the analysis here and find a use for that later. So maybe we need to go back to our analysis table at Baker Street. Did that give us a new deduction as well? Garrow's behaviour and his drug gives us... Garrow is tortured by his obsessions with the Mithras curse. He's been driven insane, a condition worsened by the medication he's taking, St. John's wort, against melancholy. Too much of it causes irrational behaviour and hallucinations. He's probably been overdosing on it. Garrow has a weakness. He is melancholic, a victim of over-medication, hence the hallucinations and unpredictable behaviour. His state has been worsened by the shock of Sir Rodney's death. So we have to decide which of these two we think is attributing to his behaviour. Is he tortured by the Mithras curse? Like scared out of his mind about the whole thing? Or is it just down entirely to the medication and shock? I think he's tortured by this right now. We'll just go with that. There was also another one we can draw from that as well, but it won't let me go back. Right. Let's try again. Inside the brazier... Oh, okay. I was hoping we could pair that up to Garrow as well. Alright, never mind. I guess not. Combine the cubes.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
Oh god, no. Oh god, no. I have to think in 3D. Rotate and swap the mold pieces depending on the shape to position them in accordance with each other. Well, I think we can do corners like this, right? So we need to find one that looks like another corner. That looks like a top piece there. So that should replace with that. There we go. Yeah. Hold for vertical rotation. Oh, okay, right. Yeah. So I think those look like they go together. Yep. We need another one. That's got a flat top. We'll put this up here maybe. And that one there. Right, let's get the top ones done first. If we rotate that way, how does that look? See, that doesn't work. That's a different shape. Ah, that one there. That belongs... No! Wrong. Game. Please read my mind better. Ignore what I'm clicking. Read my mind. There we go, that works. This is fine. Right, so those are rotated correctly. Right. That way, maybe? So that top peg seems to work. This here, though, doesn't belong there because that top peg doesn't line up. Maybe that belongs...
I will count this piece.
Oh, we can't swap it with that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have fun puzzles. Let's try swapping this to that one. I'm hoping I've got the middle pieces correct. I mean, I don't really know. Oh, that's not a middle piece, I think. That's a bottom piece, because it doesn't have a notch on the underside, look. That's a bottom piece, so that doesn't belong there. That one does. Let's swap these two. Yeah, because we're looking for some with notches on the underside as well. That's also got a flat bum. I mean, a flat bottom. And that doesn't. So we'll swap those first. Then we've got top, middle and bottom pieces in the right locations. Okay. And then we need one that's got... Oh... The top isn't done right yet, though. Okay, you see, this one has a triangular notch. All the others on the bottom are square. And the triangular notch is there, look. So, these are kind of right. But that belongs over there. That one and that one need to be swapped. So we're kind of rotating them around. That one and that one need to be swapped. Good, good. Okay, then we need to reorientate them. So that's fine. Fine. But yeah, the puzzles in this game are pretty good like this. I kind of like them. I like there's a variety of different things. Like you can mess with the chemistry set, you can align things like this, or you've got that memory thing where it's like a picture that you have to get it in the right orientation and move other bits that don't match. Like when he's getting a scent or a taste or a sound or something and he wants to remember it. Like he goes to his mind palace, like in the TV series. Okay, so these need to be like this. Is that correct? Let's have a look. Can't tell. That's kind of square looking. We need something that's more of a tapered edge like that. So there's a triangle and another square and an inverted one. I'm leaning forward now, this is getting serious. Okay. I don't think that belongs there, let's just swap this one. Let's have a look. See, that's a triangle though, that doesn't match up. Nope. Mm-mm. Yeah. That's not it. Swap this one over. That doesn't match either. What the hell? So I'm trying to match that there with one of these corner pieces. Have we got one of these wrong? No, these are still middle pieces because they've got notches on the bottom and none of these do. So they're all the only middle pieces we have left. See, that there belongs to that there. Oh, it was this one. Okay, that belongs to that one there. Okay, and that's correct. This one does belong to this one here, because those shapes match up. Those faces, and that matches the one above it. So this is in the right place by default, because we can't rotate the orange one. That's his starting point. Okay, cool. So now we've just got the bottom to deal with. Let's look for a unique shape here. So we've got a triangular one there. So that's the triangular top. That belongs there. Okay, so that there. That's triangular as well on the side face. So that matches up with that already. Awesome. And then we've got a square there. I think these are all in the correct locations. So that's fine. And that's fine.
It is a mould, and it is ready for casting.
Nice.
The mould is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. So Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet...
Okay.
Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution.
Right, so we're going to make a plaster version of the knife. How can he make a recreation of something he didn't know what it looks like? So how much did he say?
Half a glass of water.
Half a glass. Blub, 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 blub. There we go.
let us see what we have here.
I used to love working with plaster as a kid. Plaster of Paris was so good. This is an examination of the knife that was used to kill
This
him.
knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon
Curved
that
blade.
killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
So we now kind of know potentially what was used to make the murder weapon. We still need to figure out what Sir Rodney was about to discover. Probably the knife, the real one. Search the excavation site. Who killed Sir Rodney Bentcliffe? Still to be done. Alright. So, the mould form and strange wound probably go together. We now know that that matches the knife style. That's down here. The mould was used to create the murder weapon. We now have... create a silver knife. Check if we can create a silver knife with the materials we found. So is that lump of silver enough to make the knife? Is there too much, too little? Will it actually make it? You know, that kind of thing. So we'll do that. The silver
Let
knife.
us try to create an object from silver by using the mold.
Okay. So we'll put the silver in there.
It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down.
It's a good idea. We literally just poured molten metal in there. You don't want to open it up straight away.
Now I can proceed further.
It's the right amount of silver. It made the whole blade. And that would shine, right? In a firelight from the brazier, that would shine. Gold.
A homemade silver knife.
See, if it was really the golden
Excellent.
knife,
We have created a knife
We'd
with the
find gold
silver
there.
that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
I mean, it didn't dissolve, it just melted. Okay. Silver knife in the brazier. Clearly go together. The silver weapon was used and then destroyed in the brazier after the crime. We still need to figure out this last expedition. So we'll go back to the dig site. We'll see what else we can figure out. Well, the moulding was at the dig site as well. So when it was used to make the knife, it was then returned to the dig site. See, I remember my original solution to this. And I think I remember what it said the real solution is. And I remember thinking it was complete bullshit. When we get there, I'm going to go over it with you guys. You tell me if you think it's bullshit as well. But we've got a little bit more to go yet. Let's just see if maybe I can think of something different. Okay, so what is all this?
Construction hooks.
We've got a trowel as well. Apparently we need to find a use for that. And then over there looks like there are little rings on this old aqueduct. There's definitely nothing else in here. So I wonder whose hut that is. I mean, clearly Bentcliffe worked here, right? Ooh, did I go down here? No, I didn't go down into this part. No, that's right, I went up that way and didn't come down this side when I was scouting the area out. Don't see anything. Oh. Hello. What have we got here?
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Covered in mud recent? Why would somebody cover something they uncovered with mud again? Frigidarium. Interesting. So we couldn't get into the Frigidarium at the bath site, right? The cave-in happened conveniently as we were heading in that direction. Now it seems somebody uncovered this mural pointing to the Frigidarium, or a Frigidarium. And then they covered it back up again, as though they didn't want anyone to see it. Not yet. Maybe this was Sir Rodney. He said he was on the brink of finding something interesting. Maybe this was his clue. Make sure there's no more dirt.
I can see now.
And he didn't want anyone else to see it. You know, like, oh, no, 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 no. This is my secret. I'm just going to cover this up. Interesting.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
So Rodney Bentcliffe had left leads that point towards the Frigidarium at the Roman Baths. I think conveniently now it's going to be clear, right? They'll have opened the way for us. But oh, hello, Mr. Holmes. We've cleared the way to that Frigidarium for you. Sorry about that cave-in. Hey up, Sam. How's it going, my old friend? How's your Monday progressing?
We don't have many leads here.
I don't know, I've got plenty of leads. What have you been looking at, Watson? In fact, I'm about to go and look at another one at the baths. Took the day off playing Satisfactory. Oh, really? How are you enjoying that? How does that compare to Factorio? Because I know you like that game as well. I don't know why this isn't counting as having been done yet. We know where he was. We know he was here at St. Albans. It's no Factorio, but it's entertaining enough.
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Told you. They'd have it. They'd have cleared the rubble.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. I love the way they always say it the exact same way. Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes. How are you doing, Mr. Holmes? Oh, there was the cave-in. Interesting. So that's the outside. Here we go. Right in the middle of London, apparently. You know. So yeah, the Roman baths in the town of Bath that I said on Friday I'd visited, kind of like this on the inside. And as with the one in, well, I mean, I don't think it had clownfish swimming in it, but the one in Bath, it was like, don't go in the water, please, don't touch it, don't try to drink it, it's gross, it's fetid and full of algae and lily pads and dead things, dead insects. Oh, there's a plaque with a jug on it.
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones.
Oh, there's going to be a sequence, I bet. There'll be several of these. And yeah, there's more of them, look. Okay. There's a trident. Okay. Probably opens that. That looks like, if I've ever seen a hidden door in my life, there it is, right there. Or maybe not, there's another one here. One of them could be a hidden door. Yeah, look how green and scummy that water is. Ew. We've got a reef on that one. And who are these characters? Here we've got what looks like Neptune. Oh, a one-eyed face. Is it one-eyed like a Cyclops style? Yeah. Not one-eyed as in the other one's missing. It's not Odin. And the ship. Well, there's Neptune over there. Minerva there. Someone with a spear, whoever that would have been. Did you know that in Greek mythology... Oh, what is that? The helmet. Okay, so we found King Leonidas' helmet. Did you know that in Greek mythology, the creator of the horse was Neptune? And that's why a lot of depictions of the waves, like crashing over themselves, are usually with horses, like running along. Why we call the tops and crests of waves white horses, when they're like cresting up and foaming and crashing down again. It was a competition, supposedly, between Neptune, the god of the sea, and Minerva, the goddess of protection of humankind, to create something that would be ultimately the most useful thing to mankind. Minerva, I believe, created olives, and the olive trees, which is why sometimes I think she's depicted as holding an olive branch, which is why she's also associated with diplomacy. But Neptune created horses, and the great father Zeus declared that Neptune was the winner because of that, because horses would be ultimately more useful to people than olives. And I agree, because olives are gross. Whereas horse is nice and tasty. Oh. Sorry. So, we need to figure out what order to press these in. Okay, crazies. What, olives are horrid. They're disgusting. They are just... ew. There's nothing at all, though, giving us a reference to this yet. Can't see one. Maybe it's not here. Okay, so... there was a statue of Neptune and a statue of Minerva also present at the St. Albans dig site where we found the fresco that led us here, right?